18 in that movie.
When he had the
Yeah,
air
and it's
pump.
probably Louis C.K. then. Hold on.
It
let me
might
check.
be, yeah.
The producers check him.
He did. Louis C.K. did the Chris Rock movie, didn't he?
I Think I Love My Wife.
No, one of his first ones.
CB4?
That was great.
After that.
Oh, after CB4? I know
Pootie
he did.
Tang.
Oh, did he?
Yes, he did.
Pootie Tang.
I know
that
he
was like
also
his
did.
first directorial.
He also did. What do you call it?
I'll be damned.
The movie was it Undercover Brother? The movie with Eddie Griffin.
Yes, it is.
I think
Robin Hood Men in Tights is directed by Mel Brooks.
and it's written by
Mel
J.D.
Brooks.
Shapiro and Evan Chandler.
It's Mel Brooks. Come on.
I don't know who those guys are.
I don't know why Lucky Louie went off the air. That was a good show, man.
So
It was a great show.
It was great. I don't know why it did.
I don't even watch TV, and it was great.
Yeah, Lucky Louie was a pretty funny show. I gotta tell you, okay, I know, forget it. I know who J.D. Shapiro is. I'm totally confused. I saw this movie on IFC called We Married Margot, and this guy J.D. Shapiro was in it, and he wrote it, and then I saw that he wrote Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Did you think he was funny?
It was
Apparently.
okay. It was a little corny, but it was, I don't
You've
know.
changed
It had
your
its
mind.
funny moments, I guess. Kind of strange, though, the movie.
You know, speaking of writers, Keith, I wonder, have you been feeling a little depressed with the recent passing of Ira Levin?
I didn't know.
Yep, he passed away November 17th.
I sounded like Joy Behar.
I don't mean to sound so. I don't mean to sound so happy about it, but writers of, amongst other things, the novel Rosemary's Baby, on which the film was
and
based.
unfortunately, also writer of Son of Rosemary's Baby.
That's right, and they actually made a movie out of that.
The
too.
horrendous sequel where he tried to say at the end, "Oh, Rosemary dreamed the whole thing."
Well, I will say he's more well known for his production and longest running Broadway play Death Trap, which also was made into a movie where Christopher Reeve proved that he was gay or something like that.
Didn't see the movie.
Oh,
Didn't read the book.
There was an on-screen
I know he wrote,
kiss with a man that Christopher Reeve was a part of.
I know he wrote that movie that Sharon Stone and Billy Baldwin.
Sliver.
Yes.
He wrote Sliver. He also wrote Stepford Wives, by the way. He wrote a lot of stuff. That was
Another
made
great
into-
movie. Another great movie.
And Boys from Brazil.
The original, anyway. Boys from Brazil is a war movie, right?
Sort of. It's one of those, like...
Isn't it about Nazis?
It's about sort of how it's a different realization of what if the Nazis won, like how.
Oh,
it would
okay.
be.
But he didn't write Boys in the Band, right?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
But Boys from Brazil involved like a cloning subplot, which I always found really fascinating.
I'll have to check that out.
And apparently,
I'm sad to hear that. I'm very sad to hear that because I was always kind of hoping Ira Levin would write a book called Son of Ira, where he writes how he dreamed, how we all dreamed that Son of Rosemary existed, and then he would write a more proper sequel to it.
Ira Levin, Newhearted, Son of Rosemary's Baby.
He absolutely
that is messed up, man. Because that's an easy.
It straight to Dallas.
That is an easy way to get out.
Whoa. You're going to say that, and I'm not trying to say it about this Rosemary's Baby issue here, but you're going to say in the Newhart context that was an easy way out?
No.
In Newhart,
In Newhart, it was a brilliant way out.
Okay.
But as a ending to a film, it's a.
I don't disagree there.
an easy
I don't
way.
disagree there.
Well, not to say that it could be any better than that, but the ending to Rosemary's Baby has got to be pretty tough to top. Like that's got to be the most jarring, quick ending of any movie, and total.
It's brilliant.
What happened? The devil comes out of a JJ. What happens at the end?
And he says, "Dynamite."
Yeah, if I would have seen it, I would probably have any idea.
All I got to say is, "Hail Satan." That's all I got to say.
The highlight of that final scene is Ruth Gordon. Well, everyone's speaking in these hell Satan terms, and she's like, I don't want to say what it is in case anyone spoiler alert.
I just Hail Satan.
Spoiler alert 40 years later.
I just Hail Satan it. I think we've ruined the movie.
Well, the whole movie's Satan related. Rosemary's Baby, check it out.
Coming soon.
It's on Channel 5 at 3 o'clock.
It's coming soon to theaters near you or you're someone's old Betamax tapes.
Check it's on Channel 24 on your local cable company.
Sweet.
Has there been any movies that have been Newharted at the end? Like what you just wake up and it's a dream? I'm sure.
The only other thing I know that did that was Dallas. The TV show did that when not JR, the other one got shot. That's the only one that I know.
Family Guy had a thing where it was the same ending as Dallas. The two characters woke up and He said, I was dreaming about the Family Guy. And she said, what's the Family Guy?
As great as Newhart's ending is, I think St. Elsewhere is probably one of the better ones.
Was that a dream, too?
Oh, that aggravated me to no end.
Oh, you didn't like it at all?
It was a little
An
kid
autistic kid staring at a snow globe. Yep.
And that was the dream. And it's Newharted, right? It was a Newharted.
Sort of.
Is it imagination or
Ironically,
dreaming?
Guess what? They're TV shows. Everything is a figment of someone's imagination someplace.
Ironically, NBC called that kid this week and said, got anything for us?
But Spike Jonze and Charlie Kaufman, a lot of they play around with memory all the time, and they do like the what was that the memory erasing movie with
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
That was kind of a similar, a different take on that theme.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know if it's the theme. I think he's just saying, like, with it, is there anything else that did the back door at the end? Here's how we're going to end it, that none of this is really real. Bloop.
The only way that works is if you do a sequel, like Son of Rosemary's Baby, or if you have a preconceived, not notion, but like a preconceived idea of what the show is up until then. Because if you were to just, do a movie where at the end of the movie it just changes, you just think that's the convention they're using for that movie.
Well, within 2 hours though, there's enough time in a 2-hour movie, or at least these days, I guess, an hour and 20-minute movie that they set you up enough that you should have some sort of endearment in a character. If you're an hour into a movie and you have no connection to any character in the movie or a knowledge of that character in that movie, you probably should have walked out at like hour 45.
I'm not sure if I agree with that. I mean, yes, a traditional movie, but all the new style of movies that are being written, you can still have an enjoyable. Okay, here's an
M. Night
example.
Shyamalan?
No, not those.
Oh, sorry.
I hate everything that the guy's touched is awful.
I love those kind of movies. He has that connotation. No, not one of those.
Yeah, bad, I think, is the word that I'm looking for. Mm-hmm. My most recent experience with that you're not really kind of hooked into the character as quickly, but you're still riveted to the movie, is Stranger Than Fiction. Have you ever seen that? With Will Ferrell?
I thought you were going to say Short Bus. No, I don't know. I don't know Stranger Than Fiction.
I guess I won't ruin too much of the
obituary.
Dude, that's exactly what I thought.
The character is actually you're following him until you realize that he's a character being written by a famous author, and that author is doing the dialogue of like his mind's eye in his brain, so he can hear the author speaking. And meanwhile, the author is holed up in some room somewhere writing the story of his life.
But isn't he like a real person in this world?
Exactly. And the author doesn't know that that's what's happening. So it's a thin character. You don't really kind of like really like him that much. But it's an enthralling movie, even if you hate Will Ferrell.
Okay, so you found the exception to the rule.
Well, I'm
sure there's some exceptions to the rule.
There are many modern ways of writing stories that are all exceptions now, like all this meta fiction and Charlie Kaufman style stuff.
You know what movie I didn't like that kind of resembles that? What was that movie with Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson?
Oh, Lost in Translation?
I hated that movie, and I just didn't feel for any of those characters. I just didn't like the movie. Thought it was very slow, but it seems to be a hit with the kids.
I enjoyed it. I didn't love it. I enjoyed the film, though.
Really?
I enjoyed it because I got into the characters. The characters were...
Bill Murray in all his movies now is a very unlikable character, I think. Even in the Wes Anderson movies, he's very unlikable. Rushmore.
Cocky, arrogant.
You like him because it's, first of all, it's Bill Murray, and just because that works in the movie, but it's not exactly like he's a very likable person.
That's a weird thing that I didn't even think about, that maybe we're liking, any reason you like him is because it's Bill Murray.
Yeah, that's why I do.
Totally. Well, he's playing the same character over and over now for the past 4 years. And I love the character.
But is it that character that you're liking? And that's what he's saying beyond that. Is it that it's Bill Murray, and we're identifying with Bill Murray, and that's where the likability.
In Kingpin, he played the biggest douche, but he was the best part of Kingpin. He was great in that movie.
I gotta be honest, I don't even remember
Kingpin. Really?
I own it on DVD. I don't remember really liking it.
And by the way, I think The Sixth Sense and The Village were brilliant.
I didn't see The Village.
Okay, I'll give you The Sixth Sense. I don't think
The Village was brilliant.
I don't
but it was
think
really
it's
good.
brilliant, but I liked it, and I'll watch it again and again. I'll watch it multiple times.
Invincible. Not Invincible. What was
that? Was
Unbreakable.
Horrible.
Unbreakable.
I think Unbreakable, without giving anything away to anyone that hasn't seen it, Unbreakable was the classic example of him saying, "I need to have a big twist ending," and the ending was kind of just like, well, all right, but
Sorry.
The twist was something that had to be explained to us at that point. It's like
every one of his movies are this twist ending. I mean, he gave up watching his movies 2 movies ago.
Can I be
kind of
honest?
like at the end of a movie.
I thought that Unbreakable ended as being almost like a comic book movie without it being a comic movie and setting up what could have been a brand.